This video is brought to you by hoodbeast.com. Design your own custom hoodies. hoodbeast.com. We are beast.
Yo, what is up guys? It's me Zachary, back bringing some more daily NBA news and updates. We got, as always, a couple of things to talk about today, so let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Lego. I do not care how much you dislike the Golden State Warriors. The one thing you have to give them credit for is their eye for talent when it comes to drafting players. Curry, Green, Thompson, the entire initial core of the Golden State Warriors were all handpicked, drafted by the Golden State Warriors. KD is a different story, but still, without their great drafting for the past decade, KD for sure never would have ended up on the Golden State Warriors. I can tell you that for sure. And using that eye for talent that they had, they picked up yet another possible key piece to their future in this year's draft, Jordan Bell. And the reason I'm talking about this guy today is not only because this clip of Steve Kerr encouraging Jordan Bell went kind of viral yesterday.
You know what's exciting for me? You're already really good and you can be so much better. So many little things. You're doing so much great stuff, man. You're killing it. You're killing it. Awesome. You're gonna get better.
First off, that is some really good coaching right there. Nothing but props to Steve Kerr. Dude is an amazing coach. But also because I saw this tweet about his per 36-minute stats so far this year. 19.2 points, 10 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 2.8 steals, and 2.3 blocks per game. You can't tell me that doesn't sound like another Draymond Green in the making for the Golden State Warriors. Typically though, I don't even try and read too much into the whole per 36-minute stat thing because that stuff is completely irrelevant. It's just not very realistic because you don't think if the Warriors thought that Jordan Bell could put up those type of numbers if they gave him 36 minutes per game that he would be getting at least 36 minutes per game. I guarantee you if he was actually able to produce like that on the court for 36 minutes, he would be getting 36 minutes. So here are his realistic stats, what he's actually doing right now. 5 points, 2.5 rebounds, 1 assist, just under a steal and a block per game, and around 9 minutes per game. Those numbers don't jump off the page, but considering he is getting less than 10 minutes per game, those are some pretty promising numbers. The fact alone that he's getting playtime on this Golden State Warriors team as a second-round draft pick is already also pretty promising. And to compare what he's doing right now to what Draymond Green did in his rookie year, it also is pretty telling. Draymond Green in his rookie year put up 3 points and 3 rebounds in around 13 minutes per game, and that's it. Didn't do much else. Jordan Bell is doing better than that right now in less time. And things really didn't start to improve for Draymond Green until about his 3rd year in the NBA. That's when we saw what he was capable of doing on the court. And right now, I don't expect Jordan Bell to do any more than he's already doing. But it is scary to think that in a couple of years, if he continues to progress and becomes what he could possibly become, which is yet another Draymond Green 2.0, and low-key maybe even a better shot blocker than Draymond Green, yeah, the NBA is gonna have some serious problems. I think I said it back when the Warriors first initially drafted Jordan Bell, that he could turn into the icing on the cake for this team. In 2 or 3 years, all of the major pieces on this Warriors team, if they stay together, will still be really freaking good. KD and Curry will be in their early 30s, sure, but they'll still be playing at an elite level. Same thing for Draymond Green. You take that in mind, so they're still giving you what they're giving you right now, and then you replace the, I don't know if you want to call it production or whatever he does on the court of Zaza Pachulia with another Draymond Green, a guy that can pass, rebound, score a little, and block shots. I hate to say it, but it seems like the best is still yet to come out of this Golden State Warriors team. And once again, we can all thank the Chicago Bulls front office for being intelligent enough to sell Jordan Bell to the Golden State Warriors on draft night. Thank you, Chicago. You really outdid yourself this time. Markelle Fultz injury update. The situation surrounding Markelle Fultz continues to grow more and more perplexing by the day. And we also have either more proof that the Sixers medical staff is just flat out lying to our faces about what's really going on with Markelle Fultz, or that they actually have no clue themselves of what they're doing and what is going on with Markelle Fultz. I'm leaning towards the idea that they have no idea what they are doing. Former head of the Lakers strength and conditioning staff, Tim DeFranesco, spoke out about the Fultz situation yesterday, and after the Sixers medical staff diagnosed Fultz with a scapular muscle imbalance, this is what he said. That doesn't doesn't add up at all. Lots of players at the NBA level have scapular imbalance or lack of appropriately conditioned muscles that attach to the shoulder blades, therefore leading to poor scapular mechanics. But scapular imbalance by itself does not cause pain. It certainly can lead to some structural pathology and pain issues, but that in itself is not going to immediately, directly equal pain. You don't say. Markelle Fultz is of course in pain. Dude can't lift his arms above his head. And what the Sixers diagnosed him with is actually really common, and it is pretty much painless. So he basically came out and said that cannot be what is wrong with Markelle Fultz. I've beat this topic to death already. The Sixers said there is no structural damage in the shoulder of Markelle Fultz, so that's not what's causing the pain. There's nothing wrong with the shoulder, it's just a muscle imbalance. That's what the Sixers claim. But they have a serious track record of misdiagnosing injuries, saying that it's something minor when it's actually something major. And I'd hate to think that's what's going on with Markelle Fultz right now, but with all the evidence, with all the articles coming out over the days, it's starting to look like that could be the case, especially with this other doctor coming out saying there's no way that's actually what's wrong, because a muscle imbalance is painless and a lot of players suffer from it. If I'm Markelle Fultz, I'm taking myself to the hospital by myself, no one else around, no one else has to know, and having an actual doctor examine it, because I cannot trust the medical staff of the Philadelphia 76ers any longer. Amid all the fuss of the Cleveland Cavaliers' struggles to start the season, Dwyane Wade took to Twitter yesterday in a video to kind of talk about his own struggles and what he is going through as a player, and also the expectations that some of us fans have put on Dwyane Wade on the Cleveland Cavaliers this year.
Yo, so real quick, this is one of those what's on your mind videos, and I've seen a lot lately because of the struggle of our team and the struggle of my play, of trying to figure out my role and myself here. A lot of people saying, he's gonna get back to 20 points. You gotta get back to. I just want you guys to understand that this, I'm here to help this team in whatever capacity I can from a veteran standpoint. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to star in that role. The 20 points a game ain't gonna happen. If I'm playing 23 minutes one night, I'm gonna try to be the best I can in those 23. I came here to the Cavs to be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem.
I'll have the full link to the video down in the description or something if you want to check it out. It was like 2 minutes long. I didn't want to just put the whole 2 minutes in this video, so I only shared with you guys what I felt was most important. And what stuck with me the most is when he was talking about our expectations as fans of him to go out there and score 20 plus points per game. I don't think I actually ever expected him to average 20 on the Cleveland Cavaliers. He didn't even average 20 on the Bulls last year, and he had a much bigger role playing with Chicago. But I did say a couple of times that I eventually expected him to average around 15 or so points per game with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and maybe that falls in the same realm of impossible as the 20 points per game falls in, because right now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, he is averaging 7 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds in 22 minutes per game, shooting a career low 41% from the field. He hasn't even resembled Dwyane Wade out there for the Cavs, and maybe it's just finally father time completely catching up to Dwyane Wade. He's 35 years old, been battling a bunch of little injuries for who knows how long, and father time has never lost, so maybe that's what we're seeing. Maybe it's just the fit with the Cleveland Cavaliers isn't there. It might be asking him too much to average 10 to 12 points per game on the Cavs. Maybe 7, 8, or 9 is as good as it will get. To be honest, what is Dwyane Wade's role on the Cavs right now? It's not going to be the 6th man, because once Isaiah Thomas gets back, that's going to be the role of Derrick Rose. Wade will help off the bench for sure, but what is his defined role? What is it that he can bring to this team on a nightly basis to help them with their goal of winning a championship? I don't know what it could be. Question of the daytime: do you guys think that Dwyane Wade should have signed somewhere else? Did he make a mistake by going to the Cleveland Cavaliers? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But now let's take a look at what you guys said in yesterday's video. In yesterday, I asked you guys if it matters where a player plays anymore. It doesn't matter if they play for a big market or a small market, and this is what you guys had to say. Question of the day: nope, look at Russ, super small market, known as one of the best players in the league. It's all about winning and leading a team if you're a superstar. Question of the day: I think so, because bigger city equals more exposure and more money. Think Melo decided to stay in New York because it was a big city and a good business city rather than going to Chicago when he could win there. Question of the day: for some players, I think they will benefit from playing in big cities, atmosphere, fan base, and popularity, but it's just like what you said. If it's LeBron James and any other superstar, it doesn't matter. First off, with Melo, I think it's just because he liked New York, and that Chicago is also considered one of the bigger markets in the NBA too, so it was both big market situations. On top of that, some of you guys in the comment section brought up really good points yesterday, saying it varies from player to player, from situation to situation. For example, for some role players, let's take a look at Jordan Clarkson or Larry Nance Jr. Those guys, for the most part, are just considered pretty good role players, yet almost every NBA fan knows who they are because they play for the Los Angeles Lakers. If you were to put those guys on the Denver Nuggets or the Utah Jazz or another small market team, that I can guarantee you not as many people will be as familiar with the names Jordan Clarkson or Larry Nance Jr. However, if you are a superstar, then I don't think it matters at all where you play, because you are going to get the exposure no matter what with all the social media, YouTube, everything like that. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Let me know what you think about all of this down in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more daily NBA videos. And I guess until tomorrow, keep getting the buckets, Team STC, and I'm out of here. Peace!